Hi there guys, and I just thought I'd give you a quick update on the latest stage of the PHR army that I'm building. So last video was about magnetisation, and so this is where I'm at in the painting process. Now these guys are a little bit different in how I've approached them, and I just wanted to talk about that quickly. So this is kind of showing you each one of the units. I've actually done pretty much the entire army apart from the infantry, but I'm just showing you here en masse just each individual unit, because I'm quite happy with how these came out, regardless of the fact that I've used a different approach with these ones. So normally, just to kind of talk about how I would usually go about this. So if it was just one single colour, for example, this green, I would do this flat green colour and then build up the highlights using the airbrush and get kind of a weathered effect that way. And I haven't done that this time. Two reasons really. One is that it's getting a really nice contrast from this the second colour, the aluminium, the metallic on here, and I think that's coming out really well. And so because of that, I thought, well, let's just leave the green flat as it is, because I think that might detract from the nice contrast that we're getting. The other reason I haven't gone in with the kind of highlighting and things is just because of the practicality of it. If I go in now with a lighter colour for the green in order to highlight it, to kind of do this the colour modulation technique that I really am a big fan of, then it would be messy, and I'm not, as I say, I'm not entirely sure that it would be successful. So one of the things that I wanted to say here was that for those guys that and girls that don't have an airbrush and really got no intention of buying one for whatever reason, let's face it, they're pretty expensive. You have to buy lots of other equipment. They're kind of temperamental. There's lots of reasons for and against buying airbrushes, but for those people that don't have airbrushes, then I think this scheme, this kind of two-tone technique is a really nice one to use, so you can get away from just having very basic flat colours by separating it with a contrasting colour. And I really like this aluminium and green together. I think that works really well. Full credit to Seb, who's commissioned me to do these, because I was very much skeptical of how this might look, but I actually do really like it. I'll talk about just quickly what colours I've used. I'm just going to angle the camera up slightly for that. So here they are. So I've got the Russian uniform green from Vallejo model colour. So that was the just the green colour. That was actually airbrushed on. I realise I'm talking about potentially those people that don't have airbrushes, but I did airbrush that on after I'd airbrushed on a coat of this Vallejo Model Air steel colour. So yes, I did still use an airbrush. I have had to do a lot of tidying up around the edges, just to make sure, because when you use an airbrush, you can get pretty precise, but you can't get this precise. I've had to go in. It's been relatively labour intensive. I've had to go in with a brush to tidy up where I've airbrushed around the edges. I did do it for speed. I'm not sure how much time I actually saved though by airbrushing. Obviously with the base coat of the steel, quite a bit of time I'd suggest, but maybe not so much time by airbrushing on the green, because I've had to do so much work after the fact. But I just wanted to show you these guys. Oh yes, I've also used the my favourite wash, the Flory weathering wash as well. So that's kind of the stage that we're at now. There's still a little bit of work to do on these guys, just while I'm going to try and keep it under 10 minutes. just show you this here. So I'm really liking just the kind of sequential green, aluminium green. This is actually the steel colour, not aluminium. It works well underneath as well. It's just a bit different for me. I'm usually just quite monotone in my approach to these things, and I'm enjoying just the visual spectacle of having two different colours, having a two-tone with these. The metallic is still a little bit shiny for me, so I'll probably go in with a matte, a matte varnish on these. And of course there's still lots of detail. The plan next is to put the detail on, so I'm thinking kind of an orangey colour would be a nice spot colour against the green, and it will just kind of bring out some of those little lights and things. And yeah, I think this would be good. And the fact that, you know, if you want to emulate this, that you can do with a paintbrush, and you don't have to go out and buy lots of expensive airbrush equipment. I think that hopefully be quite appealing for people as well. I have seen lots of two-tone colour schemes. I think that some of them are quite gaudy. I'm obviously quite biased about my own, but this is, I think the green and the metallic works very well together. I hope you guys think so too. Drop me a line in the comments and tell me what you think, and I'll keep you posted. And the next step will be details, and then hopefully they'll be ready to show off. So I'll see you then. Take care, guys. Bye now.